Alright, let's talk about the trains. Maybe some people can't relate because they don't have trains or their trains aren't New York City trains, but you know, the same shit applies on like planes and buses, pretty much everything that involves public transportation, but I'm going to focus on the trains, specifically the New York City trains. 99% of people do not like being on the train. I'm one of them. 99% of people do not wake up every day and say, yes, today I'm going to ride the fucking train. Yes. Fuck. For most people, well, for 99% of people, especially myself, I just need to get from point A to fucking point B, and that's it. No bullshit in between. That's all I take train for. That's it. Having that been said, there's just certain shit that you do and do not do on the train. Where the fuck do I begin? Every single person, and probably animals too, I don't really know how they work, but every single person is entitled to their own little surrounding area of personal space. That surrounding area should never be invaded, especially by a motherfucker on the train. On the train, there are 2 poles, chairs on either side, and 2 doors behind you when you step on. Everyone likes this particular spot fit for 2 people because it gives you access to end seats in case someone gets up, a pole to hold on to while you're standing, doors to lean on because do not lean on doors means nothing to us, and a quick exit in case minorities board or to beat a crowd. Basically, it gives you a lot of control. Now, if you're in this spot, you're entitled to the benefits and people need to respect that. Now, when some motherfucker walks on the train and stands directly in front of you like they're ready to be kissed, or they come and they have their back to you like they're ready to get ass fucked, this becomes a huge problem because now your personal space is being invaded. Like, what the fuck? Move. Motherfucker, back the fuck up. There's a lot of room in this bitch. Get out of my face. In most cases, that solves that problem, but please be mindful that in more crowded trains, your general area of personal space does decrease. But never forget it does exist. And if someone's too close to you and you're getting that uncomfortable feeling, you might need to put them in their place before they fuck over someone too pussy to do anything about it. Your bag doesn't need a seat, move that shit. Personally, I'm never gonna be that motherfucker to sit next to somebody. If there's not a seat separating me and you, I'm not sitting down. But for those of you fucks who aren't as courteous as me, have some courtesy. If a space is too small for you, you're aware of that. So if you sit down and physically move me in the process, you need to get the fuck up. If you're a rather large person and you sit down in between 2 people and have the nerve to open up a fucking newspaper, you need to get the fuck up. If I'm sitting down and you're not an elderly person or a woman with a kid, please don't look at me like I should get the fuck up, because I'm just gonna fall asleep. Motherfucker, you wait till everyone is off the train before you run your fat ass onto that open seat. Calm the fuck down and relax. If you want a seat on the train, you need timing, precision, patience, and the ability to clock the shit out of a person who is already sitting down. It's early in the morning and I know you want to preach the word, and I respect that, you know, but, you know, first of all, like I said, it's early in the morning, no one really wants to hear that, and plus, it's a New York City train, there's Muslims, Buddhists, Aphrodisiacs, all types of believing motherfuckers out there, so, you know, just take it somewhere else, you know, the train's not, you don't want to be there, you know, I want to hear my iPod. Alright everybody, I just got released from prison. Whoa, 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 slow your roll. That's not gonna make me want to give you money. That's gonna make me sit down and try and figure out how the fuck I'm getting out of this car. That's for sure. That's not a good way to start, man. Come on, dude. Alright, listen, I don't judge anybody, but, you know, you're on your train, you're doing your thing, but if you know, are on crack and you look and smell bad or whatever, and you touch me, or graze me, you're not going to get money like that. You're probably going to get knocked out. Just have a little bit of self-control. You know, you're going through hard times and shit, whatever. But, you know, crack is whack. You know, don't... Come on, man. It's a train. Fuck. If I'm listening to my iPod, what makes you think that I want to hear you play the guitar? Especially when you're not that good at it. You know, fucking practice before you come on the train with this shit. We all need to make money one way or another, but if you're not skilled at whatever it is that you do and you bring that shit to the train, you're just adding to the amount of people that already wanted to hang themselves for having to be on the train in the first place. You're not going to make any money that way. So, rehearse your spiel, learn to play the instrument before you bring it to the train, and in some cases, you might not be as talented as you think. But if you are, press on, man, press on. Like the guys who breakdance in the train, to break dance in the train without hitting anybody. That's pretty cool. I like watching them. How many of y'all have seen them? They're cool. Alrighty. So having all that been said, I think that the uncomfortability, if that's a word, uncomfortability of the trains is what contributes, like, it's like 50% of the reason why us New Yorkers are all assholes and why we always walk around with this little bit of anger welled up inside of us. Like, you know, if your bad day doesn't start at home, it definitely starts on the train, or bad morning or whatever, but somehow, some way, the train has contributed to you having a fucked up day. So, you know, I think that if we could all, you know, follow certain rules and aspects of train etiquette, then we'll all have a better train ride in the morning and at night and, you know, whenever we go. Alright, cool.